Hey, how's it going? Man, this is hella loud. Let me check this out. Why is it so loud? Alright, everything's fine there. What? That's strange. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what that was about. Alright, I guess now we can get started. Still super loud. I'm just hoping that that's like the beginning. That is so loud. Alright, get something here. Oh. Let's drop that down. We can keep dialogue volume at 100 though. Damn. Sorry guys, that's like super loud. Alright, so now that we're here, this is episode 8. Just like if you're checking out the series for The Witcher, I will be giving a quick update, but before we do all that, I just want to give Catmint Tavern, CATMINT Tavern at Twitch a shout out. She is great. She's the one who did the logo for my Discord and YouTube, so she will always get a shout out. Bad, didn't mean to do that. Don't shoot nobody, please. So she will always get a shout out. And then, in addition to that, also didn't mean to cover that up, guys. Sorry about that. In addition to that, I do have to give a shout out to Clockwork. That's KLAUCK work on Twitch. Super chill guy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
You done? No, you're gonna say commander. Right.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Thank you. So this is episode 8 of series Saturday. And the first thing that happens, if you don't know anything about Mass Effect, is we go to Eden Prime. It's supposed to be a jump in, jump out, and they're checking to see if we will qualify for something called the Spectres. There is another Spectre with us. It is a Tyrian Spectre. And we jump on Eden Prime and things are not as they seem. The Geth have invaded and they are looking for a beacon. So this quick jump and run mission for just some intel has quickly turned into life or death. We pick up Ashley along the way. But things quickly go downhill. The Tyrian that is with us dies by a rogue Spectre named... Whoa. Sorry, dies by a rogue Spectre named Saren, and Saren is so we have to go back to the council and report everything, and the council says, nah, Saren's a good guy. So then we go on the Citadel, which is the main hub in this game. It's where all of the species of Mass Effect that you can find are at, species that you interact with throughout the game. We pick up some side quests, but the main quest is that we have to find dirt on Saren to get the council to show him that he's a bad guy. And that's what we do. So we jump through some hoops, we kill a boss, we meet Rex, or we kill a crime boss, we meet Rex. We also learn about the dirty world of politics on Mass Effect while we meet Garrus, who is another Turian, and he joins us too. But all while we're doing this, we learn that a Quarian has secrets that will show that Saren is corrupt. And we find this Quarian. Her name is Tally, and we find her, and we save her. Not really, she was gonna kill them, but we pretend to save her. And then she helps us. She's given us the information. We show it to the council. They make us a Spectre, and then we spend the rest of it doing side missions and learning the lore of Mass Effect. And now here we are. We finally are done with the Citadel. You can do a lot on the Citadel. We're actually not done, but we're done with the main parts. So you examine these, pick up some codex money. I would always recommend when you start finding where your people are. Always find where your people are. Always. What I mean by that is, so the people that you have on your team they join you, and you should talk to them, because not only do you get experience for that, which is the main thing, but it dives deeper into the lore. And before I talk to him, just remember I will be silent while the characters are talking, just so everyone can hear.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
See, there we go. We got a little bit of experience, but like I said, that's not the main reason why. So we do read all of the primaries here.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions, using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, The ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
It's a stealth ship. Alright, that's we must have some secondary ones. Yeah, we got some secondary ones. Don't worry, I would highly recommend you read the secondary ones, but for time's sake, only the primary ones here. Now you get to talk to the others. So you just need to find out where they are. Caden, super chill.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
That's the same thing it said last time we were here, so it's not really much you can do. Get some experience. Anytime you see examine, you can just grab them. Grab you a codex, which is the journal. Anytime you put an entry into your codex, you get experience. Oh yeah, I know who goes back here. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I know
Commander?
what goes back there.
Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And I think with you unlocking that, you can actually go talk to Caden about it. You should be able to.
Anything you need, Commander?
Nope.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, let's go down to the important part. To where the Mako is. And don't worry, there will be action this time. There'll be shooting and things like that. I'm definitely... there's a bunch of different ways you can go out and travel. You could do side missions first. You could do main missions. But I'll get more into that later. So this is where most people are. Rex, Garrus, and Ashley. Oh, I forgot about Tally. Tally's down here too. Start with Tally because she's away from everyone.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, picked up a bunch of stuff here.
Larger warships are generally classified in one of 4 weights. Frigates are small, fast ships used for scouting and screening of larger vessels. Frigates often operate in wolf-pack flotillas. Cruisers are middleweight combatants, faster than dreadnoughts and more heavily armed than frigates. Cruisers are the standard patrol unit and often lead frigate flotillas. Dreadnoughts are kilometer-long capital ships mounting heavy, long-range firepower. They are only deployed for the most vital missions. Carriers are dreadnought-sized vessels that also carry large numbers of fighters. Smaller vessels are almost exclusively used in a support role to the warships during combat. Fighters are one-man craft used to perform close-range attacks on enemy ships. Interceptors are one-man craft optimized for destroying.
For destroying fighters, sorry.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
And then you become a biotic. What? Oh, we must have, okay. Alright. Now we can start talking to the crew.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I do get it.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiles searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
All right, that should
See
give
you
us
later.
a lot of experience. That was so much.
An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geth serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space, they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living, conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
All right, now we get to go learn fun stuff. And after this, we're gonna do something else. All right, I'm not gonna talk to him, though. He's last. He's my favorite.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away.
Sweet.
I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Dismissed. All right, Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
Yeah. You better. Oh, that's secondary. Sweet. I read all of those. Alright. The favorite Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Rex is still my favorite.
Shepard.
Shepard. I want to read about it again, but I'm not. All right. Now, this is where we go. We start leaving. Now, you can do this, like I said, a bunch of different ways. If you check your journal, you have the side missions or the main missions. What I would recommend before you get too far is to just get everyone on your team that you can get so that you don't have to do what I just did. Because when you start getting everyone on your team and it's too late, then you're going to spend like 45 minutes talking to somebody. And it's very important because if you don't talk to everyone, then some cases they don't they end up dying if you're not careful. Like if you don't have the main missions and everything like that finished. So you need to talk to everyone.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Racist. So, I like grabbing them as soon as we can.
Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network.
Alright, so now we're gonna get this is what I was talking about. So you have the assignments, which are the side missions, and you can do these all day. I mean, except this one, it just kind of pops up. But you can do these all day. That's all you have to do. But I would highly recommend going to get Liara. So we're gonna go to the Artemis Tau cluster, and that's gonna be the main part of this mission, is to go to the Artemis Tau cluster. And this galaxy is awesome. So here we go. Tells you what's here. Liara's dig site, Artemis Tau. So as you can see, you don't know where they are unless you read the message. So you can just click. This is about to get loud. Our first jump. It doesn't do this every time. It does do this every time. So, I can't remember if this is the one you travel in the worlds. Or is this one where you can find like random rocks? I used to be able to like actually look at them and tell. Oh, there's the unknown. Yep, so when you survey, you get cool stuff. So you recover the Prothean data disk. Cover all of them and you got a mission. I love reading these, but if you can't survey it, you can't survey it. So I'm just gonna go out. And they do a really good job of keeping
Commander,
these.
I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Sorry, like I was saying, they do a good job of keeping the worlds that you land on pretty, I guess you could say accurate for science fiction. Accurate is in like the distance between the system's sun and where it is in the space. Like here, it's generally too cold out here. So when you click, you can survey, but the temperature here is negative 193 Celsius. And then as you get closer to the center of the system, the temperature actually goes up, which I think is pretty dope. And this is a gas planet, so gas planets don't have systems. So like if you do this one, it's gonna be hot. 55 Celsius. And then this one's not gonna be as hot. So negative 1 Celsius. A little bit below freezing. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. I guess we could have backed out. I don't actually, you wouldn't actually know if this is the main, sorry. You wouldn't actually know if this is the main location or not. The Mako, baby. Love the Mako. Oh, I missed it. Oh, does that mean I'm about to... Please be here. Please let my first one be something cool. Come on. It's not gonna be here. Not enough room. So the red is just where you can't go. If you go there, you start getting attacked, or you get too far away from Citadel space. And don't worry, you can leave. Just forgot how.
Moving out.
Don't remember having to do that, but alright. think you can pull up the map here. Oh, I have 4 points. Which means my buddies are gonna have some points. Works. Max out. Journal. Oh yeah, the missing Marines are here, so there's a distress call. So sorry, we're doing a side mission. These are protein artifacts and light metals. When you get them, you just get money. So. It's like really sensitive. But I think you can pull up the map and see where you're going. I love fighting Thresher Malls on these, but unfortunately, I don't think there's gonna be any. It's like my favorite thing to do too. If there was, it would be here. You can kind of tell. Like, it looks like there might be one here. It's just like dropping down a flat surface, but probably not. But you definitely don't want to. You don't want to be still when one of them pops up, that's for sure. I'm not used to that noise. Alright, cool. Probably some dumb stuff here. There we go, baby. Let's go. That's new, the little, like, letting you see where it's going and stuff. A lot more accurate now, huh? What's going way over there? Uh-oh, that's not good. Ah! Love Thresher Malls, man. They're so fun. And tons of experience. Thing was messing up my tire and everything. No codex for the. I didn't mean to repair it. It won't let me leave because I'm repairing the vehicle. Oh no, it will let me leave.
Moving out.
Cool.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
No problem. Thought you could turn it off. Nope. Alright, I'm not returning to Citadel. Sorry. There we go, Thresher Maws.
Thresher Maws are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Yeah. Please, that's what they recommend. Alright, we're gonna go to map. You definitely need to hit up all the things here on worlds that you can survey, because you get a lot of stuff. And that's another reason why you need to explore, because Admiral Kahoku said nothing about like distress beacons or where they were or anything like that. Like, we just came upon them and accidentally did a side mission. Another journal. And then last thing on the map. They're never that large to explore either, so it's pretty easy to navigate. Cool that you can't like friendly fire them though. This thing can just shoot for days. One day I'll learn what side that we actually get out on, but that day is not today. My bad. Thought we could switch.
Huddle up.
Can I switch? Oh, didn't mean to. Alright, my electronic skills are too low. And Caden can't
Yes,
do it.
sir.
So, alright, time to go. That's how you get missions too, so pretty sad about that. Turn to Normandy. I forgot how to do it for a second. That's the reason why I was like scrolling all over the map. I was like, wow, man, how you do this? Back. So that's all the worlds here. Yeah. So that's all the worlds on Sparta. But you can go to, you know, all the other places as well. So first thing you want to do is look for the unknowns. You can get pretty good at finding them. Fine. Once you fill up all the light surveys and everything, then you get, I think it's just credits. Again, I like reading about the worlds because they're fairly alright, I'll go there later. I like reading about the worlds because they're fairly realistic, as realistic as you can get for a video game. Again, with the distance and, you know, where you can land, where you can't land, things like that. It's pretty cool, pretty realistic. Sometimes they don't have anything. So here we are, we surveyed all that. Jump into this last system. Again, you don't know where Liara is, so you're just kind of like fumbling around. You just know that she's in this large system. And I don't know where these things are either, so I just kind of travel and survey them as best I can. Because sometimes you can find them in here too. I already surveyed it. I already tried to search that one. Alright, so we can land there too, and that's where she is. So you want to go back and land on the other one. Planet looks beautiful. Yeah, so you know where she is because when you click on it, and you go to land, it like shows a survey team there and that, you know, where it's at and things like that, and the world and what it is. System Alliance and Prothean ruins dot the surface. So it sounds just like it sounds just like where, this is not where we need to go, I forgot that quick. But it sounds just like the world that you're trying to get to. We need to go to Maystone. Macaroons. Was that here that we can land? Yeah, alright. I mean, we'll try to land here, but this is mainly just going to be another little survey mission. Alright, and again, check the map. As soon as you get here, always check map. Why are we... Oh, we got our first insignias or whatever. So as soon as you get here, always check the map. See where you are. That's Stronghold, so we will have to fight there. Kinda don't want to do that. Oh, that's the way it is. I forgot. So if Caden is on your team and has high enough electronics, then you can break in because they just assume that Caden will be the one to help you. Which is smart, to be honest. Sometimes, because it's made by the same creators, I like mix up Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Alright, we're gonna get out on this side. I know it. Lies, all lies. Electronic skills, too low. Can you please get back in the Mako? We are dying. Please get in the Mako. That level 1 hazard goes all the way up. You start dying, so... Oh, don't do that anymore. Whoa. Hello? Man, come on. Game just freezes like that. Alright. I see. Dang, we didn't save it either. That's terrible. I think I auto-saved. Yeah, I know it occurred. Sorry, guys. Enjoy my Frixian obliterator. Speakers, what? Wait. I was getting real scared there. I thought my speakers weren't plugged up in the correct way. I was about to freak out. If I have to restart, we're cutting the stream. Like it's over. I'm not doing all that stuff again. So it better have auto-saved somewhere. Boom. Alright, cool. Alright, it auto-saved when we landed, which means we don't have to go to the other place anymore. So we already know we can't go here, so we'll just jump here. Don't know what that was all about, but I did not like it. And once we go here, we'll go to Liara. We'll pick her up. I am a firm believer in like getting all of the, like not doing the side quest first, like picking up everybody. I know I already said that, but more than just having to do a bunch of dialogue all at one time if you wait. It's more than that. It's also, you might just miss something. Like each individual person has a like side mission in this game, and if you just go, like blow through the game and do all the assignments and everything, then you're gonna have to go back and try to complete their mission.
Got it.
And again, if you don't, it's bad days ahead of you. I don't like that. we go. I was trying to go like up and it wouldn't let me. It was going like sideways and stuff. But whatever. Let's get back into Mako. Level 1 hazards going up. Oh, and these things aren't on the map. They're just like mineral deposits. So you just kind of gotta drive around and find them. The little like 3 stars down there on the map. That's just mineral deposits. And there's more than enough of them for you to complete the missions. And sometimes they're just like credit. You just sell them. Always on the left side. Or always on the opposite side of where I want it to be.
Yes, sir.
Let's go here, get ready to die. Most of the time these people have turrets and stuff. It's kind of fun, you know. What your definition of fun is. I don't like fighting in the Mako. It's hard to dodge stuff. I didn't mean to hit B. I was hitting B because I've been playing Elden Ring, so I was like hitting B because I missed a dodge, so I tried to roll out of habit, you know, so you don't die. Yeah, a lot of damn turrets in here. Alright, Leroy Jenkins. Turrets will kill you, so be careful. It's a lot of turrets, you will die. You never want to go head up on these things. Alright, knock those things out. Ooh. He's still alive? It's kind of cool. Snap. Mako's about to die. That was pretty bad. I didn't know the Mako was so close to dying. Alright, we will be fine on this, but we do need to turn some stuff into some Omni gel. Yeah, not playing any games this time. Just gonna kill them. Have no time for that. I think this is the, yeah, damn, this one. I'm pretty sure this is Rex's, like, home base. Enemy contact! Yep. This thing is so difficult. Krogan? Yeah. thought he was dead. Damn. This one's super difficult.
You must die!
Shields disabled. Bring it on.
Mid-agile deployed.
I'll kill you!
Alright. It's kind of rough. Caden's a little dead. He'll be okay. I always come through here and always almost die at this exact spot. Every time. Just blow some up. Oh, you're shooting up there? Don't worry about that. Come on. Damn, the slaver killed me. Hopefully I don't have to reload from the fucking map and I can just reload from the start. God damn it. Fuck. Stream's looking bad on the other screen. Like really slow. No, I have not been drinking. But hello. Go recover this one again, and then round 2. Whoa. Hey, did it. like I said, we go here. There aren't any chariots at least, so we know that now. So we can actually just go in through the front door if we wanted to. I really hate redoing stuff. Like, oh, it makes me so mad. Don't want to do this again. Try not to die this time. Like, you know, last time I was goofing off and stuff. Being dumb. I'm not going to do that this time. He just took a Mako to the dome. Can't tell me Krogan's on a beast. There we go. Alright. Not wasting anything. Last time I was trying to run him over and stuff. Not doing that this time. Not having any of that. I got places to be, stuff to do. Caden, don't die. Please. What? There you heal. Yeah, overheat. I know. Am I just missing? Like, that's so strange. There has to be like a... There we go. Come on, Krogan.
Eat this!
Should be 2 Krogans. There we go. Not 2 Don't stop shooting. Come on. So I was like goofing off, but I don't like starting stuff over. So I'm not taking anybody for granted. anymore. Out of the way. J-Mains 123, why were you asking if I've been drinking? There we go. Finish that one off.
Clear.
Should be everything. There's a door over here, I believe is where I saw it. I didn't mean to do this mission so fast, but I did, so. Can you not? Thank you. You know, to be like an alliance, whatever, this dude has no stamina. Thought there was something else I could get up here. Like a crate back there, but I can't remember. Also could be just mixing stuff up. Thanks. Oh, okay. Can't do it yet. So I actually need to come back here and when I get my description up. Because this is, I'm almost positive where Rex's main mission is. Did I just skip this time? Because I was like moving too fast or whatever. Knew I wasn't gonna die this time. Alright, let's go get Liara. Get that nonsense up out of here. I hope I don't have to fight them again, but you know, if I do, cool. Free stuff. Alright, side mission, codex, same thing, cool. Map, please, no. Map, please. Alright, now we can head to Liara. I like how when you return to Normandy, you're like right here at the map. It's super convenient. It makes no sense. You should be in the like vehicle room, but it's like nah. I think it was here. I'm still mad that I died. I should have never died, like goofing off, trying to be dumb and stuff. Should never happen. Not taking them seriously. Never should have happened. You can actually take the Corian as well if you need electronics on your team. Just take her. But Aiden has the ability. I just haven't gotten it up.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
This is like another really, really fun one. But you're in the Mako the whole time, so I don't really like it that much. And you will die if you go in the lava. The Mako is not lava proof. I found that out playing like the first time. I was like, I wonder if I could drop through the lava. But you have to forgive me, I was like 10. Alright? So, cut your boy some slack. Oh, that smoke really blinds you on this one. Alright, I think, can I cheat it? No. Some of these you can cheat because you see them before they see you, and they won't attack you. So I keep doing that. You're gonna see a ship. Wow, it's almost like I knew. Step back. Hello, Itchy. How's it going? How's it going? The one and only Catmint Tavern's here in chat. Fuck! Ow. There's a different way you could do this.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth.
Yeah.
We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Basically, Rex is saying, don't go head on. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am. For some reason, I've been really tired today and yesterday. And I don't really know why. Could have just been one of those days, I guess. There's one of these where I like shot through the window and killed them. It was pretty nice. Nah, I can't do it this time, but whatever. Maybe. Nah. Alright. Just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. That is a rocket trooper. I did not think this through. Gotta admit, I got really, really scared right there. Not even going to lie, I got a little scared. got lift. So let's go ahead and get this up now. We got the main stuff up. Get some electronics going here. We got our other stuff, all we need. Alright, let's go to pistols. Okay, Omnigel. Sniper rifles, damage. There we go, we're switching that one. That's Turian, human. Why can't I wear this? And that's worse. Convert this stuff to junk. Now we have a lot of Omnigels. And we are awesome. Maybe that's why he's asking if I jump. I can't drive. Save my damn life. Weird. Hey. Please stop trying to shoot me. It hurts. It wouldn't let me go. It was just like saying no, and I was getting really upset. Kate, I almost shot you. Over there stuck behind the damn Mako. Do that, man. That's scary. This is like one of the hardest fights too. I actually might die a bunch of times here. Not this part. This part's easy peasy lemon squeezy. As you can see, I literally just went through a bullet. So, not really worried about it. You can also, like, drop off here too and kill all of them, but they can't hit you. But, again, not really worried about it. That is what I said last time, though, when I YOLO'd it and then died. Whoa, 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 that is rude. They fry your systems if you're not careful. I always tried to do cool stuff in this tunnel when I was first playing. Like I wanted it to be like so cool. Drive out. Just run into everything. Never worked though. It just doesn't go fast enough. How did this one make? Like, how does this one make it? It's so crazy. So, like, right here, I was always trying to run them over, and then I would just bounce. Thanks. I remember always trying to check back here, but I can't remember if there was actually something back here. No. Okay. Couldn't remember. I'm telling you, like, all these places start kind of running together, but I do really hate this fight that's coming up. I hate this fight so much. Go. Whoa! See what I mean? I have no idea what just happened there. Like, it just threw me to the side of the map. It was like, no. Whatever you're trying to do, no. Like, it just didn't want me to run him over. Alright. Gotta get off here. And my signal's jammed. Alright. So this is where you know things are about to get rough on you, okay? Yeah, auto saves. Pretty sure you're about to die. I have tried to drive the Mako through here a few times. Just letting you know. Doesn't work that way. Oh, that's a rocket. Don't even try to shoot me.
Perimeter secured.
Yeah. That's not the issue. The fight coming up is the issue. Dude, stop being mean.
Soft kill deployed.
There we go. Hey man, you know you got a sniper up there? Hey, you always messing around. Peyton always thinks this is a damn game. Is that a rocket? Where's the rocket? Really? I just shot you. How are you not dead? What the hell is the other one?
Lost shields.
That one hurt. Hey, don't do that. Stop. Stop. He's just tagging me up.
Patching you up.
There we go. Really? I just dropped you and you not die?
Shields down. All patched up.
He started shooting me before it was even time. Okay, can you get up? Here's the fight. Damn, man. Oh. Caden, don't die here, man. This is where we need gears. Alright, YOLO. Fuck it. Let's level up. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Gonna need you to be able to do all of that. I don't know, Rex. Let's max out shotgun. Give you a lot more health so you don't die. Because this shit is about to go down. Yep, here we go. Nonsense. God. I hate this fight. I hate this fight so much. Good. Oh, I was trying to hit Y. Wouldn't hit it fast enough. Yeah. Gotta get the stalkers. Gotta get Rex up out of there. That was on me. That's back, Rex. That was the wrong thing. Get your ass back. One up now. Sweet. Wish Caden would wake his happy ass up. Wake up, Caden. There we go. Yeah. Main thing about that fight is it's relatively simple. I mean, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty available to me right now, but the main thing you have to do is just like when you get into cover, you have to make sure your people are in cover because they'll just stand there and take the hits, and they won't be able to take too many hits. So that's pretty much it. Oh, that fighting experience is atrocious. I hate it. It's like nothing you do there. Like they're always on you. You have to take the stalkers out or they'll kill you almost immediately. Same thing here with the shock troopers. You don't take them out almost immediately, then they will kill you. So, okay. Tag, tag, tag. Tag, tag, tag. Tag, tag, tag. Don't get hit with a sniper, you'll die. Sniper will kill you in one hit, so.
Long way down.
Oh, Caden decided to join us, huh? Glad you decided to join us, Caden. Brings you here. I didn't mean to hit the mic if you guys heard that. Mobby. Oh, we got foes. Man, that's really. Alright, let's do this the smart way, okay? You use lift.
Sterile light. Protheans sure build things homey.
That was scary. Please stop attacking me. I'm surprised Caden's made it. I mean, he has like a sliver of health, and he's like, whatever. I'm fine. I don't need to heal. Oh, that sounds like problem. Cool.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
Yeah?
Please?
That's the plan.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Always Krogan.
Enemy contact!
That's one way to do it. Don't have to do anything fancy when you can just snipe everything. At least that's my take on it. Where's the Krogan? Area not clear of enemy. Good now. What? I don't remember having to do that either.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
You think?
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Time to go.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
God, I love Rex. What's up, Krogan?
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Boy, big dog.
Shutting them down.
gets fun.
Hurt. What the hell is this? Get down, big guy. Krogans don't play, man. They rush at you, you just die.
Move, move, move!
He had a lot of adrenaline rush then, and didn't run out of fatigue. Or didn't run out of stamina, didn't get fatigued. He was
Too
like,
close,
"Ugh."
Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
That is
But I
Seth
am grateful
Green.
to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Normally I say no, but I'll say yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Squad up. 4 points. Trying to remember. It's supposed to be, some of these work best on like non-sentient life forms. I can't remember which ones. Get my pistols up. All right. So that is what we set out to do today. So I'm going to go talk to Liara, get some back story on her, and then should be good to go. After that, we did have a little side mission. I do need to get electronics up or bring the core in with me. I think Liara's back here, right? Yeah.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. Talk to Liara. Liara? What did she say?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, that's it. This is where we're going to leave off. I'm going to go to the map and then log off. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in again. The reason why we picked up Liara before we did any other side quests mostly is... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Is because for this game, you want to grab all of the people first so that, one, you're not spending a lot of time on dialogue constantly. The dialogue naturally flows when you pick everyone up. Like, you can go after each mission and you could talk to them and then they'll tell you about the mission. But if you pick up Liara too late, it won't make sense. It kind of breaks off the flow of the game. Like, you'll have to talk about missions you did long before you got her, side missions and things like that. So you just want to go ahead. You won't lose any points or anything like that, but you just want to go ahead and do all the side missions you can so that you can build a bond with the rest of your crew. The more missions you do, then the more the bond is. Again, they're mainly the main missions, not the assignments, that give you that bond. But either way, it's nice. You want to go ahead and pick them up as fast as you can, and then after that, however you want to do it, you can do it either way. I know most of the forums about this game tell you to not dive into the side quests too quickly or else you'll just run out really fast. I don't think that's true, because as you start exploring the worlds and everything, you pick up other side quests that you didn't even know about. And then plus, as you, like, once you finish a certain set and then you do the main mission, you get a lot more that come in. So for instance, like, we have 5 or 6 right now. If we do all those and then we go do the main mission, then we go back to the Citadel, we're going to get 5 or 6 more that we have to do. So each time you do a main mission, you're going to unlock more and more. So I would just that's the reason why I just recommend picking up all party members as fast as you can. And also then as you do start diving into their main quest, your companion's main quest, that it just makes it so much easier. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, Itchy is in chat, but her Twitch name is Catmint Tavern, CATMINT Taverns. Check her out on Twitch. Follow her. Great person, plays a lot of different games. Definitely make you laugh. Mainly because she's awkward, but also because she's funny. And she did the logo for my Discord and YouTube. So definitely check her out. And Clockwork. KLAUCK. Clockwork. Check him out too on Twitch. Great Magic player and just an all-around cool guy. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Again, this was Mass Effect. Oh yeah, I need to save it before we go anywhere. This was Mass Effect episode 8. Oh, I do need to say, once this is over and The Witcher's over, I'm no longer putting these on YouTube. So if you are watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description so that you can join the Discord so that you know when I'm going live. Also, I do have a Twitch link in this description so that if you do want to check out more of my series that I will be doing, like Throwback Thursday and Series Saturday, which is what this is supposed to be, then you can go in and you can follow, because once I beat Witcher and Mass Effect, then I'm not putting them up on YouTube anymore. They're just strictly going to be Twitch. So appreciate you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a great one.